Why are we scared to try if it all ends anyway? That's a question that I've recently been wrestling with, and it's really crazy once you think about it. Right? We go through so many things in our life, so many trials and tribulations, but one of the main ones we always come across is fear. This fear stops us from chasing our dreams. This fear stops us from expressing ourselves authentically. And it's just crazy because if you really think about it, the time we have here is temporary. It's gonna end someday. We are finite beings. We have to pass on. We have to leave a legacy. But again, if it ends, why are we so scared to do what we want to do with the time that we have? It's a very, very interesting thing. So I just want to come here and encourage everyone to don't be scared. You know, whatever it is that God put on your heart, go do that thing, because it's gonna end, and we don't know when. It could be tomorrow, it could be a week from now, it could be a year from now. But one thing that is constant is regret. So many people I know have this little bit of regret that they're not chasing the dreams that they actually want due to society's standards. It's been drilled into us from a young age that we're supposed to worry about what other people think, that we're supposed to worry about, not making it. And then we have so many other things that we need to focus on, like bills and whatnot. So we definitely need to figure out a way to get all these things taken care of while still being able to express ourselves authentically. We act like staying still protects us, but in reality, it's kind of like a death in itself. Because if we're not really living, then we might as well be dead anyway. We have so many unique gifts, so many unique talents, and we're just so afraid to express them. And it's just crazy. I've come across so many people in my life who are great singers, dancers, musicians, athletes, business people, have so many creative ideas, but they're just so afraid to do whatever they want to do because of society's standards. When did this become a thing for us? When did we, get so worried about what everyone else is thinking of us? This is all like insane to me, and even I struggled with this for a period of time. There's so many things that are holding us back in life to reaching our full potential, and I think one of the best things that we can do is just try. If you fail, if it takes 5 years, a year, 10 years, 15 years, it doesn't matter. But the beautiful thing about life is that it's more about the journey. We don't like to watch movies where there's no conflict or there's nothing ever, happening. But we like movies because the protagonist is trying something. He's trying an idea. He's trying a concept. And then he goes through his conflicts. He goes through his setbacks. He goes through so many things that we're like, man, like, is this character going to get what they want? Whether it be like love in a rom-com, whether it be, beating the villain in a superhero movie. We just like to see the journey. We like to see them overcome all the stuff that is relatable to us in our lives. So we have to be able to be ourselves and to embark on this journey. That is the beginning. Once we embark on this journey, then life will just end up being so much sweeter when it's all said and done. Just like a good movie. I also notice a lot of times we always revert to the worst case scenario. We always think, I don't want to do it because it's not stable. What if I'm not making enough money from this job or this creative opportunity? What if it's not going to work out? What if it's not going to last? What if my business fails me and I'm not able to take care of a family. But what if we started thinking more in a what if it works out standpoint? What if it does take off? What if I'm the new revolutionary to create something that's monumental for the world to follow? What if I become the next golden standard? And I just think that we need more of this. We need more of this ideology, because if life is going to end, it's better to know that you died trying. Who wants to enter a fight and not throw a punch? But that's how most of us are living right now. We're in the boxing ring. We're fighting somebody like this thing called life. We're getting beat up. We're getting hit with lefts, rights, uppercuts. But then we're not even fighting back. Because fighting back to me is being your authentic self. Fighting back to me is going after your dream. Fighting back to me is becoming who you were destined to become, and getting rid of that fear. And actually, I'm going to rephrase that, is feeling that fear and doing it anyway. Life is too short for us to always be worried. Because if you really sit down and think about it, in our heart of hearts, if we don't try, it doesn't matter, because it's all going to end anyway. So you might as well become who you need to be, do what you need to do, and get to the end of life knowing that you fought your fight. Want a tribe? Let me know what you think. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are willing to join the fight and become who you are supposed to be in this world, join the tribe. I'll see you guys soon.